What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll be going over two fantastic plays. One of them will be a two-man play on chalkboard, as well as a two-man play on underdog. Before we get into the plays, if you guys are new to the channel, every time we have a winning day, I'm giving away 25 bucks and 2 weeks of free VIP to someone who likes the video, subscribes to the channel, and leaves a comment below. But let's just jump into the recap real quick. So you guys can take a look here. I was sick yesterday, unfortunately, so I didn't post a free pick video. So nothing to really recap. Oh, actually, I did post a bonus free prop here. So I did post a Nick Claxton over his PRA. Absolutely sweat free. He goes over. Crushing it. You know, he's in such a great spot against the Heat today. But the funny thing is the prop that I paired him, the juicer prop, actually chalked. So the main play was Nick Claxton, but I cannot take straight bets in California. So I paired him with Devin Booker, and he actually chalked this minus 800 line, which is really unfortunate. But if you guys tailed the main play, which was Nick Claxton, congrats to you. But yeah, in the VIP side, you guys can see Cash's 6x multiplier. NBA x NHL, Anthony Gill over his points, Luke Kennard on his under, Alex over 2.5 shots on goal. Yeah. Cade, Cash with another NHL prop. Waiting on this another CS2 prop here. Hopefully he can get it done and we cash another 6x multiplier. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the VIP group, we also took some bad beats today. Scotty Barnes, I just needed one more bucket from you, and we cashed another 6x multiplier. Julian Champagny, sweat free. And yeah, Nikola Jokic drops a triple-double. But yeah, you guys can see. By the way, like guys, Maxim did not play the fourth quarter, which is actually wild. We actually hedged this play because I saw there was a bunch of sharp money on the under this morning. I was curious why. I guess is because they knew he wouldn't play the fourth quarter. But yeah, we did hedge this play and we cashed on his under, and we paired it with Sengun on the under as well. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the VIP group where we post all sports, not just NBA, whenever we see an edge, we post it in the group. I mean, you guys can see we're fully tracked on Pickett. Last year, we were up 284 units of profit. For reference, $10 bettors were up $2,840 last year. This year, we're looking to break 300. We're looking so good on track. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you guys can see just all the wins just flowing from our VIP members. So yeah, link will be in the pinned comment in the description. Just restocked some free trials. Make sure to take advantage before it sells out. But let's just jump into today's free picks. Enough with the housekeeping. So let's just jump into today's free picks. So my first free pick. is going to be Queta over 8.5 points. So jumping into Props Madness, guys, the best research tool on the market. If you guys are interested in this tool, you guys can use code BankrollBrian for 25% off. Link will also be in the pinned comment description. So I'm taking Queta over 8.5 points. He's facing the Mavericks. We got a full healthy Celtics squad. Jason Tatum's actually, I think he's going to play this game, but I don't see him affecting his minutes. You guys can see he's projected to play 20 plus minutes in this game. So when he plays 20 plus minutes, so with 20 plus minutes or more, he's over in 14 out of his last 20 games with a 70% hit rate, averaging 10.4 points. Now he faces a Dallas Mavericks team that allowed the third most points in the restricted area, the most paint points allowed, the third most points to centers, the fourth fastest paced team in the league. Faster pace is going to allow for more scoring opportunities for Queta. So overall, this is a very, very, very soft matchup for Queta. Like, you guys can take a look how he scores his points. You can see the shooting zones here on Props Madness. You guys can see all that green under the restricted area as well as the paint. And yeah, less than 10 feet, they allow the third most points from that shot type. That's what Queta does. Scores 98% of his points from less than 10 feet. You guys can also see pick and roll, middle of the pack, putbacks. The Mavericks are the second worst team at defending putbacks. So yeah, overall, I'm really liking the spot for Queta. He's been really hot. You know, he's over in 4 straight games, excluding if you guys take off this game. You guys can see blowouts. This game was a blowout. This game was also a blowout where the Celtics got blowout, so he wasn't needed. Hopefully this game, it is a 15.5 spread, but I'm hoping it stays somewhat competitive. Even if it's a blowout, I still see him getting it done. This matchup is just incredibly favorable for Queta, so yeah. But yeah, there's always blowout risk in every game, honestly. Even though the books can project a close game and it's still a blowout. I'm just hoping Queta can get it done for us. And yeah, that's gonna be my first pick in this play. My second pick is gonna be Jaquez Jr. over 7.5 RA. So Jaquez Jr. I'm taking his RA over 7.5. So if you guys take a look here, Norman Powell is still out. So Jaquez Jr. is going to still see great minutes. You guys can see he's projected to play 22 to 32 plus minutes in this game. I see him playing 26 plus minutes as long as he doesn't get into foul trouble or anything. So when he plays 26 plus minutes, well, let's just hit expected minutes here. With his expected minutes, he's literally over this line in what? 17 out of his last 21 games with an 81% hit rate. I mean, if we bump him up to 26 is what I expect. He's now over in, what is this? He's literally over in like 18 straight games, excluding this game against the Sixers. And now he faces a Hornets defense that allowed the second most RA to his position. Head to head as well. You guys can see head to head. He already dropped 9 RA in his last matchup. He also dropped 17 RA. No, he did play 33 plus minutes, but still, he had 17 RA with 28 RA chances, which is just insane. So, yeah, I love the spot for Jaquez Jr. Also, he gets the majority of his assists under the rim, which is how, yeah, he gets majority of his assists. 35% of his assists come from the restricted area. The Hornets are a bottom 10 defense at defending the restricted area. So, yeah, I just love the spot for Jaquez Jr. That's going to be my second pick in this two-man play. So, yeah, that's a two-man play on Chalkboard. If you guys don't have Chalkboard already, you guys can use code bankroll to sign up. You'll get a free pick that cannot lose as well as a 100% deposit match. And before we get to our next play, if you guys use my code on Chalkboard as well as any other affiliate app, if you guys text me a screenshot that you deposited with my code, you guys can get a full month of free VIP. No risk attached. Afterwards, if you guys don't like it, you guys can just cancel. Normally, VIP is 35 bucks a month, but with this offer, you guys can join completely for free. So yeah, just use my code for Sleeper, Chalkboard, Dabble, or Parlay Play, and text me, and I'll get you hooked up. You guys can also use code BankO'Brien on Picket to claim 5 days of free VIP. Just text me a screenshot, and I'll also get you hooked up. Picket. Really recommend getting this app if you guys want to hold yourself accountable because it tracks all your bets, shows how much profit you're up. So yeah, that's gonna be yeah, really recommend getting this app. So jumping to our next play, I'm taking Derek White under his PRA, under 26.5 PRA. So Derek White has been hot recently, but I see him having a regression spot in this matchup. So first of all, with Jaylen Brown in the lineup, he's only over this line in 7 out of his last 21 games, averaging 26 PRA. Now, Jason Tatum is also back in the lineup. But yeah, he's still going to play good minutes. But yeah, like I mentioned, I think this is a regression spot for Derek White. First of all, like I mentioned, you guys can see the hit rate. Only over 7 of the last 21 games. Now he faces a Mavericks defense. Now, they do allow a lot of points, rebounds, and assists to guards, but they are a very good above the break defense. They're very good above the break defense. You guys can see they allow the 7th least points from above the break threes, and Derek White scores 52% of his points from that area. There is also a blowout risk. But yeah, you guys can see, pick and roll. They do pretty soft in the pick and roll, but spot up, free throws, transition. The Mavericks are pretty good at defending those play types. 7 of the last 15 similar players have gone over. Yeah, nothing really stands out here. But yeah, head to head as well. He has gone under already this season. He only dropped 21 PRA. And if you guys look at his history against the Mavericks, you guys can see he's under in every single game except these 2 games here. Just has a bad history against his team. And I think Derek White is gonna go under this game. So that's gonna be my 3rd pick for this play. And then my final pick is gonna be Devin Vassell over 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So Devin Vassell taking him over 18.5. So if you guys take a look here, Vassell has been cooking recently. Over in 5 straight games except until today. But I think he bounces back against this Clippers defense at home. So if you guys take a look, projected to play 26 plus minutes in this game. So when he plays 26 plus minutes, he's now over in 13 out of his last 21 games, averaging 21.4 points plus rebounds plus assists. Like I mentioned, now he faces a Clippers defense that allowed the 6th most points to above the break threes, which is how he scores 40% of his points. They're also one of the worst pull-up defenses in the league, which is how he scores 34% of his points. Overall, I think this is a very favorable matchup for Vassell. And, this game, he wasn't really needed, honestly. His teammates got really hot, such as Fox, Wemby. He only took 7 shots in this game. But I think he can step up today. And I think he's going to have a great game. They're also playing on the back-to-back. I think he steps up. You guys can see he has a great history on back-to-backs. He's over in 6 out of his last 8 games on back-to-backs, averaging 28.8 PRA. Though, I don't really consider back-to-backs that much, but you guys can see the data here. And yeah, I like Vassell today, so that's going to be the final pick for this 2-man play. You guys can tail this play on Underdog with my code. But yeah, jumping to some bonus picks / leans. So I was looking at LaMelo Ball. I love LaMelo Ball in fast-paced games, guys. If you guys take a look, LaMelo Ball faces the Heat. And yeah, you guys can see all that green. Very self-explanatory. They allow the most RA to guards. They play at the fastest pace in the league, which is going to allow for more rebound and assist opportunities for LaMelo Ball. I mean, they allow the 2nd most rebounds overall, 12th most assists overall. Yeah, you guys can see the data. Very soft matchup for LaMelo Ball here. You guys can take a look. LaMelo Ball in fast-paced scenarios, he's over in 13 out of his last 20 games, averaging 13.1 RA. If you guys look at slow-paced scenarios, he's under in 7 out of his last 18 games, only averaging 11.2 RA. Now, you guys can take a look. Head-to-head, he already dropped 17 RA against this team, playing only 28 minutes as well in a blowout. So he had an absurd 27 RA chances, which is beautiful. Love the data the data already. But yeah, LaMelo Ball, very good spot. I think it goes over as well. Other props I was looking at. Also looking at Bam on his under boards. Bam under boards. You guys can see all that red. Hornets, they play at a slow pace than usual. They're allowing the least rebounds to his position. And they allow the least rebounds in the league right now. If you guys also take a look, similar players rebounds to against the Hornets. 6 out of the last 15 players have gone over, and they're averaging 7% less rebounds. 4 out of the last 15 similar rebounds to Bam have gone over, averaging 21% less rebounds as well. Yeah, this is just a very tough rebounding matchup for Bam. He only dropped 6 rebounds in his last matchup. So yeah, I was also looking at this play. It seems like a good spot for an under. But yeah, I haven't looked at the other games. Gonna be researching more on the VIP side. So I think that's it, guys. Don't really have any other picks for you guys. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, hopefully we can get a 4-0 sweep for you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.